Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us into today's live stream. So, you guys may already know my background is a little bit different today. It's because I actually came to visit my parents, which is why you can see a very beautiful elephant drawing right here. You think who draw? Come, your guess and see. Guess, guys, guess in the live chat. Who you think draw? Look at me. Okay, look at my skill set. Who you think draw? Definitely not me. I guarantee this one. I wish lah. I wish I can draw that. I mean, if you guys, a bit hard lah. I cannot take it down and show, okay, because it's quite big. But it's the most realistic elephant photo I've ever seen. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting off track already. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Guna. So I have been trading for almost 4 years right now. So what I do basically on my live stream and also my YouTube page is I solely dedicate it into helping out as many possible traders out there that may be struggling in any section in their trading criteria. Either it can be under the risk management category. Okay, it could be maybe you are trading too emotionally. Maybe you don't understand price action, or maybe you're just finding some form of strategy that can definitely work for you. Okay, I really hope that the videos that I make and all of the live streams that I share, it eventually will be able to help you guys as much as possible. This is really my passion into why I'm actually doing my live streams and also my YouTube videos. Okay, so if you guys have been watching for quite some time, and then maybe I don't know, my live streams or my videos are able to create any form of impact into your own personal trading journey, please feel free, guys, to reach out to me. I also do have my Instagram page below. Okay, the purpose is not for me to go and share with people. See, I did that. He's successful or she's successful because I did that. No such thing. It's just personally for me to know that the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm teaching you guys are actually benefiting you guys. So that would really mean the world to me if I'm able to create even a very small impact into your own personal trading journey, and that would really mean everything. Okay, it will also be a motivation for me to keep pushing into doing more live streams, more videos in order to help you guys out as much as possible. Okay, so without further ado, guys, let's get into today's session. So if you guys can see, right, currently I purposely just opened up ETH because I regret that I closed off the trade already, guys. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I know, because I closed out the trade when I saw, okay, the trade was kind of like, okay, went up, okay, coming down. Something is like happening right now. It's kind of like dancing. I also was a bit concerned at the time because this was a fair value gap, as you can see, and price already filled the fair value gap. Okay, quite clearly, it already filled the fair value gap. Also, remember this trendline liquidity that I drew? Price already swept it. Okay, of course, there are still liquidity ranges, guys, above here, and there is also a fair value gap. If you can see, price actually came inside this zone and then now starting to show some form of movement towards the downside. But since it's quite near key level, all right, I could easily draw a key level, for example, maybe incorrectly. What I mean by incorrectly is maybe it could be bigger. Okay, it could be like this for all we know. That is why I constantly go back and check back my key levels if it fits my criteria or not. So this one fit my criteria, so I just left it be. Okay, so it was quite accurate like this one. So I just took it that, okay lah, price was actually quite near my TP zone already. Let me just get out of the trade. Alright? Little do we know, if you guys have heard the song, price actually went to the TP target, guys, today, right? Yeah, sorry, yesterday. Yeah, yes. Today, guys. Today. Oh my god. 25. Because I saw 25. Yes, now it's 2025. Price went to the TP target today, which, to be honest, I'm extremely happy because we were able to predict this move according to where we anticipated the price to actually move to. Okay. Why this is also good news, okay, to be honest, it is because, guys, based on what we're seeing right now, okay, we can anticipate for another potential opportunity today. I know for the past 2 days, I didn't give you guys any ideas or opportunities to potentially enter because, like I said, I do not believe that there are any opportunities based on my personal trading strategy that I feel comfortable to share with you. All right. However, let me just remove this stuff and make it cleaner. Okay, this also get removed. So far, okay, I think we may be ready for a selling opportunity. Okay, but of course, I did check further. I wrote this off earlier, yesterday night actually, for potential sell model, but I did not enter. I'll be honest, I did not enter because I didn't see certain things happening yet. All right. Of course, the trade is now playing off accordingly to my prediction here for sell, and I said not ready for buy. Okay. I still didn't enter the trade yet because I would like to see more things happening, especially Solana, guys. Solana, as of now, right, we are in a very beautiful position for potential buying opportunity. I'll be very honest. You see, price actually came into the zone. This is why I told you guys, do not enter yet. Yesterday, I told you guys, even though the trade was roughly here, I told you that I'm kind of anticipating for a move down first. So you see, it came into the range, and right now we're seeing price kind of move, but it is not telling me that it is safe enough for us to actually potentially enter a buying opportunity. Okay, I'll be honest. So I'm still kind of leaning more towards a selling opportunity. So coming to ETH, right? Coming back to ETH, really, guys, overall, right, I'm actually seeing more of a selling opportunity rather than a buying opportunity as of now. All right. Of course, we gotta wait for a little bit more of confirmation. I would prefer to see price come back into that inside of blah, 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 inside of this range. All right. I would rather prefer to see price at least come back inside of this range and then show me some form of reaction. A reaction meaning by show me more bears. Okay, then potentially I may be focusing on a selling opportunity for ETH. All right. So this would be my bias. But again, we gotta wait. Okay, it's a bit too early now. I know I'm doing my live streams much earlier today, guys. I apologize because today I had like a spiritual calling, so which is why I went to temples all this morning, and then later on also I'll be going to temple. So that is the reason why also I came to actually visit my parents. There's also prayers in the house, and then later on I'll be going to temple. So that's why the live stream will be made earlier a bit today, but no worries, you guys can later also watch it back lah. Okay, early also in a way is better for you guys because you guys can prepare for New York session. Okay, I will give you guys some predictions today to focus on. So let me just continue a bit more to share. This is what I'm kind of anticipating. Is it maybe it's too in the way? Let me make it lighter. Okay, can you guys see it? Let me check. Okay, you guys can see it, huh? Okay. So I'm kind of anticipating for price to actually go back inside this zone, and once that happens, then probably I will maybe interested in entering a sell position for ETH. Okay, because overall I'm more interested inside of a selling opportunity lah. Okay, BTC I'm still waiting. Okay, I'm also interested in entering BTC, but I will see which one come first lah. You know how they always say, right? First come, first serve, right? Exactly the same concept, guys. So if BTC were to break below and then give me some form of retest or something that I can actually see and use as my, how to say, to match with my confluence lah, basically, I will enter for sell opportunity. So overall, my bias today is actually for sell side. All of this, okay, every single thing here is actually liquidity. All right, everything here is actually liquidity. So this is one magnet potentially telling us that price wants to move lower. We also have a fair value gap that's not been filled yet. It is mitigated. Okay, so maybe we don't consider this fair value gap as much power, but we have another one here also. So this is another magnet that is pulling price. Okay, this is another magnet that is within the key level range. So this one is because we don't consider this because this one has already been mitigated, but still, okay, price potentially want to fill it up to the peak. So we have one magnet, we have two magnets, we have three magnets here. Of course, we also have liquidity within the ranges. So there are a few things telling us that the possibility of price to move down for BTC is quite high, but again, I want to remind you guys, it is always good to remind ourselves that whatever we can see, okay, quite a few traders around the world also can see. And at the same time, market makers know what we can see. So don't always trust something that is extremely clear. Okay, you guys might not hear this advice lah, but it's very true. Do not simply trust something that is extremely clear. Because why? If something you can see extremely clear, many other traders can do the same. Okay, if many other traders can do the same, who is watching? Always have that at the back of your mind. That is why I say I always train you guys to be reaction traders. We do not trade just because price come into a zone. Like right now, you see price is right now inside a zone. Yes, I'm able to identify that possibility for us to go for selling model is quite high. Would I enter for a sell? No, I didn't enter any trades yet. Okay? Of course, earlier guys, I did enter for Euro USD, but later we will speak about that lah. Okay, I will go into it later on. I went for buy opportunity, so I took off 50%, and after the market went in the opposite direction, but I already set break even lah. So I will show you guys. So transparency is key, right? In trading. Let me show you guys. So this is the one. You guys can see there is like a red color, means it's gonna be E. Okay. So this is the one that it went, and then it stopped me out lah. But total profit today about $113. So later I will show you guys what I also found out lah, what was the cause behind it. Okay. So nothing wrong with the analysis. It's just that I wasn't able to identify a key level that was already above price. So price was already within the key level. Did the trade move in a certain direction? That is the most important, guys. Okay. So coming back to this trade, so BTC, I kind of anticipating for a sell, but I won't be considering anything until I really see how the price react inside this key level. ETH, I'm waiting for price to come within this range, and I want to see if bears are interested or not. Okay, but so far, yes, it looks that we can focus more of a selling opportunity. Unless price breaks above this range, then guys, we can aim for a buy. Okay, because essentially, I was really thinking that price was going to move up. Okay, for Solana, I am not interested to do anything yet. Okay, as of now, even though price reacted like how I wanted to see, but then I don't like seeing these rejections and all. Okay, because this is showing me that price is kind of struggling to move higher, guys. These rejections are every time you see a price comes up, you can see rejections. Of course, these rejections are not that serious, of course, but at the same time, regardless, they are still considered price is rejecting to move higher. Okay, there's some sort of force here. Okay, like Star Wars, may the force be with you, that is preventing price from moving higher. So I don't like seeing this. So maybe Solana I might not really focus on today. Dogecoin is moving according to my initial bias for a potential sell model. Of course, I'm not going to enter Dogecoin yet, because you see this is the first official break that I'm able to see. I would like to see price actually come back and retest this zone. So it's very similar to ETH concept, guys. Okay, so roughly will be here. Okay, I would like to see price come back and retest this zone. So if you guys want me to draw it for you, it will roughly look like this. Okay, I'll make it a bit more clearer. Okay, you can see now. So I'm kind of anticipating for this move up prior for a potential sell entry model. Alright, so yeah guys, so overall the market is actually looking bearish today. Okay, so I'm kind of interested for sell for Dogecoin or ETH, also BTC, but it depends. I need to wait and see if this breaks or not. Solana, I'm not interested anymore as of now, because price action is a lot more clearer for a buying opportunity instead of a selling opportunity. So unless I see something happen later on, maybe around the New York session, then probably I might enter for Solana for a buying opportunity. But I would recommend you guys to focus on ETH and Dogecoin today. Even BTC, so I wouldn't recommend you guys focus on, even though there's a potential to move lower, because BTC is still within the key level. Okay, at least ETH is respecting those key level, and we're starting to see a move down. Same goes for Dogecoin. So just wait for price to come inside the range, possibly retest it, And then if we start to see bulls, you guys can focus majority on sells unless price actually disrespects this main key level area and breaks through it. If this happens, okay, do not worry, guys. Breaks through, wait for the retest area, and then we can focus on buys. All right. So nothing really worrying lah. Since, like I said, we do not enter just because price comes inside of the range. Always wait for reaction. Always wait for price action. Always try to understand what is price trying to indicate to us first prior to any form of entry. Hello, sir. Hello, Durga. Thank you so much for joining the live stream today. If you guys have any questions, remember, feel free to ask. All right. So that's my analysis so far for BTC. Like I said, just to recap, focus on ETH today and also Dogecoin for potential sell model only if price comes back into the zone to retest and we start to see bears. If you start to see suddenly a lot of bulls coming in and it disrespects the zone, do not focus on sells anymore. Okay, primarily wait for the key level area to be disrespected and then focus for a potential buying opportunity. If that happens, right, you guys can focus on ETH. Do not focus on Dogecoin. Okay? Oh, you guys can see the dog and it's not dancing, right? I think can, right? Sometimes it happens. I like it when that happens. I don't know how suddenly it happens. Okay, so Solana, we can forget about it as of now. Okay, as of now, unless, like I said, if these markets disrespect the key level and we're starting to see more buying opportunities, then you can focus also on Solana because Solana is very clear for buying opportunity. Okay, BTC, just forget about it. Even though there are a lot of clear indicators, price could potentially move down, we are still within the key level. Okay, but again, I am live streaming a bit earlier today, so anything could happen around 9:30, right? Okay, so let's go into Forex. So I actually entered for a buying opportunity for Euro USD, guys, here. So this was the opportunity that I entered. Let me check the price. 1.17050. This was the one. 1.17050. Okay, so this was mine. Okay, I entered off the second candle. Okay, so this is my stops. Okay, this was roughly lah. Okay, TP. So what happened was, trade actually went roughly to 1 around here. So I closed it off. Let me show you guys lah. Wait, let me make sure that you guys can see the screen first. Okay, let me show. Okay, can you guys see the screen? There you guys can see it. Maybe I remove the red line. Zoom in a bit so you guys can see it clearer. Okay, this is H1. Let me put a smaller time frame now. Then you guys can see it a little bit more clearer. Okay, can you see it? Transparency is key, right? I hope you guys can see lah. So this was roughly the end. Where's my finger? This was roughly the entry, and then I closed at the top. I just take 50%, and then the balance got me out of break even now. Okay. Yeah. So this one is I'm thankful that the trade actually went well. Okay. I could have earned a lot more, but then I got stopped out of this trade because what do you guys think? Because I wasn't able to properly identify that the market was actually already within the key level. Okay, once the market was already within the key level, and then we start to see more rejections. Okay, reaction towards the downside. So this was my cue to potentially exit the market, and I should have not focused on the buying opportunity. Okay, what saved me is because of the risk management. Okay, because I'm very strict in terms of whenever the price hits 1, I will take out 50% and then set PE. Okay, forget about the trade. Anything happens, because we already cover our capital. Okay, that's the most key important thing. We gotta cover our capital. I said it before, I will say it again. As traders, primarily, you shouldn't see yourself as a trader. You should see yourself as managers of your own funds. How well you're able to manage your funds, regardless of how many times you may lose, you will still end up profitable. Okay, you have to be managers of your own funds. don't only see yourself as traders. Traders, guys, to be honest, guys, traders, we just click buttons, that's it. Buy or sell. That's what we do. Okay? If you're a manager of your own funds, right, you do a lot more than that. Okay, so it's cool being a manager of your own funds. Alright, so this is no longer I'm interested in buys. To be honest, I'm kind of anticipating for sell. Okay, I'm also looking for a bearish possibility for GBP USD, but again I'm not interested to focus on any opportunities as of now because like I said, we're still quite early off. Okay, market opens around 9:30, right? Let me check. I've got news or not. I remember this week got quite a few news, but Powell was speaking only 2 times this week, which was on Tuesday and Wednesday, if I remember correctly. Let me check. Today's what? 26. All right. Oh, guys, got news. 8:30. Okay, so 1 hour before market opens, New York session opens. So we have unemployment claims today. Okay, so what are they anticipating? 244. Actually, less currency. Okay, they're kind of anticipating that the result will be good for USD. Okay, I cannot give a prediction as of now because price action usually we are able to identify it, but it's a little bit early off. Okay, let me just see. Maybe something can tell me. Just give me a moment. What is gold doing right now? Okay, gold came into our range, almost take out the last liquidity zone, which is beautiful. Okay, right now we're kind of just swinging within this range, so there's no opportunity for gold based on my bias as of now, guys. Okay, so this also potentially we're looking for a sell bit. Let me check AUD USD. I hope you guys already had dinner today. Also, guys, today is already Thursday. One more day and then the weekend. Okay, almost there, guys. Okay, let me see. Certain liquidity has been swept. Price is currently respecting this range, but we are still bullish as of now. Okay, so a little bit still early off, guys, for me to kind of anticipate if we are potentially going to be making a move down or up. But so far, right, it seems that what they anticipate for the news, right, where US is going to be good, seems legit so far, based on price action. Yeah, based on price action so far, it seems they anticipate that US to be good is kind of valid Okay, I just would like to see Euro USD also show me something, but it's not yet about to show me something. And then at the same time, of course, based on the hourly means, the next candle that I can see is around 9 o'clock, which is half an hour after the news already comes out. Okay, but looks kind of legit that potentially US may come out good today. Okay, which that may fuel GBP USD to move lower. So you guys just wait and see for the news first prior to any potential entry model. Okay, just remember for cryptocurrencies, I am quite bearish today. Okay, for ETH and Dogecoin, but I'm waiting for retest within the area. Solana, I'm not interested yet. Okay, because primarily it is very beautiful to focus on buying opportunities. So I will just wait for Solana. GBP USD, I am anticipating for a selling model. So potentially the news is about to support that bias, but we gotta wait and see. So again, same thing, anticipating for price to come within this range. Show me more bears, and I will use also my personal trading strategy to understand certain confluences and certain areas based on multi-time frame analysis. And then if I see bears, okay, I'll potentially be entering for a sell model. But again, I'm going to go tempo, so hopefully I'll be able to look at the markets within the time frame. Okay, within the time frame. I'll do my best. But you guys primarily remember, you guys can focus on sounds as of now. So for Forex pairs, I will recommend GBP USD and Euro USD. AUD can also, but I do not like price. I said many times, dancing within the key levels, right? I don't like seeing this because it's showing me that there is how to say uncertain outcome. Okay, because buyers not really winning, sellers not really winning. Okay, of course, everything we do in trading is based off predictions. Okay, there's risk to everything, of course. That is why, to limit the risk, I always advise you guys, do not enter just because price comes within a zone or within a key level, whatever. If you guys trade based off order blocks alone, can, but do not react just because the price comes into an order block. Always use multi-time frame analysis and understand further. Remember the concept that I say, as traders, what are we? We are painters. Okay? Each time frame represents how much of detail we are willing to make our painting come to life. Always when we use bigger time frames, we essentially on the canvas of the painting. Okay, maybe we put the foundation of the colors. The smaller and smaller and smaller time frame we go, more and more and more detail we make our painting. So let's say if you are painting an order block, okay, fine. Once price comes into that order block, make your painting even more beautiful. Use multi-time frame analysis, understand what is happening within that order block. Prior to entering for potential buy or sell model. Okay, of course, we have to identify a few more things, so we cannot just use order block. Okay, it's a bit risky. Not cannot trade, can. It's just a bit risky. Okay, we have to identify current trends and everything, of course. But that's trading, right? Eventually, everybody will go through a certain journey in their life, and then we will learn through every mistake that we make. That's how I managed to learn trading also, through mistakes. Okay, so don't give up, guys. If you guys are going through something hard, right, in trading, don't give up. Every mistake you make, one day will be your biggest achievement. All right. So I don't really have much to say more, guys, because I also have to head out already to temple to pray today. But the bias is still the same lah. Okay, so for cryptocurrencies, you guys can focus primarily for a selling opportunity. Just wait and see if price is willing to come within this zone or not to retest and respect. Same goes for Dogecoin. Okay, for now we can forget about Solana unless we see certain ranges, right, in ETH or Dogecoin disrespecting this zone and then showing us more of a buying opportunity. Then we can focus on Solana and ETH. Okay, don't go for Dogecoin because Dogecoin there isn't an easy potential target yet. Okay, I never identify certain key levels for Dogecoin as of now yet above the current price zone. I can see one. But of course, for me to identify certain key levels, I would like to take my time. Okay, that's the reason why we were able to predict how far certain price will be moving for the past 3 weeks. It is because I take my time in identifying certain key levels. Okay, whenever we do this kind of stuff, right, really take our time, guys. Okay, really make it as perfect as you can. Of course, there's no such thing as perfect in trading. Any support resistance, if you guys use support resistance, any order block, if you use order blocks, okay, any channel liquidity, everything also cannot be 100% perfect. But as long as we backtest enough and identify that the way how we do certain things actually benefit us in the long run, then it's perfect enough. Okay, don't have to strive for 100% perfect. You just have to be perfect enough to match your trading strategy. Okay. So just to also recap for Forex, guys, before I end the live stream. Okay, primarily we are focusing for a selling opportunity as of now. So the predicament of the outcome based on unemployment claim seems to be that US will be good. I'm not so sure based on current economics, and also currently they can be bombed, right? So not so sure. Let's see. A little 8:30, so I'm quite interested to find out what potentially could be happening. AUD so right now we kind of seeing price potentially is about to break this key level range. If that happens, same thing, I'm just going to wait for retest and then see certain things happen within my targeted area. Okay, then potentially I may entering for sell model. We also have quite a few liquidity ranges, guys, here. Okay, is this equal low? No, this is not equal low. No, this is not equal low, but we have a liquidity range here. Let me draw this out. We have liquidity range here. We also have fair value gaps here that we can aim for, which is magnets. Okay, there's another fair value gap here. Okay, there's also another fair value gap here. I like to see fair value gaps, right, that is very nearby my key levels. Why I like to see this is because number one, fair value gaps act as magnets. Okay, and if price were to continue down, okay, if he wants to keep going down, it might take all the fair value gaps. At the same time, since I usually like to target my next key level, what is supporting that bias? The last fair value gap. Okay, so it's nice. I just prefer to see this happening. Of course, we cannot confirm we can always see this. Okay, like I said, we do not control the markets, we react to the market. Okay, who can control the market? Market makers. So we react based on where they are planning or want the price to move to. That is why we do not react the moment price comes inside the zone. Oh, should we buy? Oh, it comes inside the zone, let's buy. Oh, no, it comes inside the zone, let's sell. We don't do that. Come inside the zone, we wait. They create reaction, we wait. Once he come retest, we wait. Once we're able to do multi-time analysis and we use all of our confidence after certain things have happened, then we enter. Patience is key, guys. If we don't get any opportunity today, guess what? We can get one tomorrow. If you don't get tomorrow, guess what? We can get the next day. Okay? I know if I keep saying it, you guys will get annoyed, but let me say one more time. Guess what? If we never get opportunity this week, we have next week. I won't say one more time. Okay? But you guys know what I mean really lah. Alright? So guys, I'm gonna end the live stream here. I appreciate every single one of you who have joined the live stream. I will catch you on the very next one. Also, guys, I am actually doing my own personal 6-week course where I teach you guys how to predict the markets, like how I do in most of my live streams, and also understand price action. Basically, whatever you guys see me doing on a day-to-day basis on my live streams, you guys will be able to do the same thing within 6 months. 6 months, 6 weeks. Okay, I have a 6 weeks course. So if you guys are interested to find out more details about it, I have links in the description below where you guys can have direct access to my WhatsApp number. But if you guys do not want to reach out to my WhatsApp, no worries. I also have my Instagram handle where you guys can send me a DM there to find out more details. But if you guys reach out to me, please let me know you guys are actually from YouTube. It will mean the world to me because I'm really trying to grow my YouTube page in order to reach out to as much traders as possible in hopes that I'm able to create any sort of impact into their personal trading journey. Hopefully it's a good one lah. Okay, yeah, I really hope so lah. So just let me know, guys. Okay, just let me know. Hey, I'm from YouTube. Yeah, I would like to know more about your 6-week course. Oh, it means a lot. Okay, I'll be very happy. Okay, guys. So I'll be ending the live stream here. I appreciate every single one of you. I wish you all such an amazing rest of the day, and I will catch you on the very next live stream. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.